Yay! It's Tina Bowden and my 7th annual Microbiz Matters Day, and it's in our rocking, amazing hometown of Scarborough. That was a nice dog. Scarbados, as its tourists call it, because of our constantly sunny microclimate. This latest lockdown has stopped the cocktail parties, socially distanced barbecues and skinny dipping that we had throughout December, but this is still the best place in the world to work, rest and play, and eat cinder toffee ice cream. A war memorial. Scarborough was battered in both wars. 1,450 buildings destroyed by one air raid in the Second World War. Cruisers shelled Scarborough with many deaths, and a U-boat as well in the First World War. But we came back. We came back from it through enterprising people, and as you see the streets and the scenes of Scarborough, everywhere you look, you'll see independent micro-business owners, as we have very, very few chains. You can see how wonderful Scarborough is. The views are fantastic. If you like a view and a glass and a snack, this is the place to be. When Scarborough started its regeneration project in 2001, one of the first recommendations from the community was to put chairs and tables outside. They call it eviction in Hull. Now this is Yay Coffee. And Yay Coffee is one of the many micro-business owners, I'm sure you've met many too, that actually started their business, started trading during the first lockdown. Husband and wife team, and that shows you 2021 will be a record year for startups. I'm expecting nearly 1 million new startups in the UK in 2021. We have to work together, and Microbiz Matters Day is a great way to start off the year. As you see these scenes of our lovely gardens on the south side of Scarborough and the views, you may wonder why Scarborough became the place to be seen for the richest people in Britain, who came first by ship from London and then by horses to Scarborough. Well, as usual, that's down to one enterprising person. In 1626, Mistress Farrow discovered a strange brownish red-coloured water trickling out of the ground on the South Bay. And after a few experiments, similar to mine with Rioja and dark chocolate, she pronounced that this water had curative properties, and so started a 280 years craze for the sampling of spa waters in Scarborough. Sometimes it seems a shame the advent of change changed the delights from spa water, bathing machines and grand balls to donkey rides, amusements and ice cream, but I only know the latter, and I love them. By the way, many of the donkeys have played for our Scarborough Football Club, where I'm a member. Here we are on Blandscliff, famous cobble street in Scarborough, and all this street art has been put together by local artists. Scarborough is famous for 400 years for its artists, writers and musicians. This is where the horses and carriages came down with the wealthy ladies who were escorted into their bathing machines on the beach and taken out to sea, all preserving their modesty. Wonderful art. And up the road is my favourite restaurant, or cafe, or bar. It's a tapas bar. It's called La Roca. I often think of the beautiful women of the Regency period, I may add, who used to take the spa waters laced with gin to make it palatable, then go out in the bathing machines, no doubt with another pick-me-up, and then fainting at the evening dances. Must have probably pissed. Fabulous. Scarborough is named after Skarfi the Viking, founded the first of many settlements where the castle is now. That was in 966, and no, Tina, I was not around then. I love the harbour. I see it every single day. I do my 5-mile jog around the two bays. In 1066, the Normans burnt the settlements down to the ground, and I suppose the invaders were a bit like some corporate CEOs and investor-led entrepreneurs I've met, interested in plundering and exploiting rather than being useful and of value. Wow, there's the TARDIS. Where I was auditioning recently for Doctor Who to replace Jodie Whittaker. I didn't get the job. Discrimination said my dyspraxia meant I get lost too easily. $5.6 million micro-business owners are more likely than the big swinging dicks in the city to be useful, to be at one with their environment, their communities, and add value to the economy and society. Just need a government that might give us a level playing field. But we've got to carry on. We've got to work together, do it ourselves. And there's nothing better than controlling our own destiny through enterprise. And here we're in the North Bay, and this is Saltwater Bar Cafe, and we're showing you this because this was our party venue and all-day learning sessions studio, and we've had lots of fun, lots of music there. But don't worry, we're going to come back in 2022 to Scarborough. This is the wonderful North Bay, where Sir Michael Parkinson and I said it's the most fantastic cricket beach in the world, and we both learnt to play our cricket as little uns here. Neither of us sadly managed to get into the Yorkshire County Cricket Club. And here is our miniature railway, and we go past the carriages and in towards the open air theatre. This is called Northstead Manor Park. Our carriages for our miniature train, steam train of course, and absolutely fabulous. And there's lots of rides, loads for kids to do in this Northstead Manor Park. Just a fantastic place, love it. And here is the open air theatre, has the biggest names in the world playing here, because it's the largest open air theatre in Europe. The wonderful all-women team, hoping to stay that way, as our hosts, Yorkshire in Business, sponsored by Sage, have all got their tickets for Bryan Adams this summer. Bryan Adams, he's a good rocker. And this is my favourite, Peasholm Park. Absolutely wonderful. This is where you can listen to music on the bandstand and canoe around that bandstand there that you see, or go and pedalo one of the dragons. Wonderful. We're going into town now, and here is one of our Yorkshire in Business buildings. We have 5 of them, and all the rental we get, we put into giving free startup advice and support to all the businesses in the region. So if you want free startup advice, Yorkshire in Business is the place to come to. Stephen Joseph Theatre, we world premiere the plays by Alan Ayckbourn here, one of 4 fantastic theatres. There used to be 7 theatres, would you believe, in Scarborough, famous for it. And here's the Mere and the finish of our tour. Enjoy your Microbiz Matters Day. More wildlife there, dolphins. Happy Microbiz Matters Day.